Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. Let's talk about movies. Okay, really cool video here. I think this will probably end up being like a 3 video kind of mini haul series here, guys. So VHS haul box number 1. I have it here behind me. So a little bit of a backstory here about this. Once again, I mentioned him a couple of times here on the channel. My friend Colin years ago used to work in an Irish video store called Extravision. So a lot of these tapes he would have picked up when he worked there. So there's some cool stuff. This is just the first box. I've given them a clean over. Some of the tapes are not playable, so they've gone out of what I had and what I have left. I'm not too sure whether they play or not, will be another thing. I don't know, but you guys know the VHS artwork and stuff is really, really cool. So we have a lot of big box here in this one. So I'm going to start off. There's a couple here. These are actually sample tapes, so these would have been sent into the video shop as samples to see if they were going to sell them or not, and then ultimately decided whether they were or they weren't. So you will see like this one has sample. They have sample stamped across the back of them. So this is a 1992 movie called Interceptor. Who is in this one? Andrew Divoff, Jürgen Prochnow, Elizabeth Moorhead. At 30,000 feet, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. There is the cover art on that one. The tape is inside there as well. Tape on that one looks pretty good. I'm not going to show you the tape on each and every one of these guys, just to make this video kind of a little bit quicker. So let's leave that down here. Another sample tape here. You will see sample stamped on the back there. This is Stephen King's The Langoliers, directed by Tom Holland. Some cool artwork there on the front. This one actually, when you open up, it's a kind of a see-through tape, but if you flip it upside down, it has kind of info on the movie TV series The Langoliers. Pretty cool one to have there. I remember kind of liking that as a kid. Another sample here, another Stephen King. Can't find a year on it, guys. Can't find a year, but Tom McLaughlin. Once again, you'll see the sample kind of stamped across. Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back. Nice, some cool artwork there on the cover of that one. This one, guys, you know I was always gonna pull this one. Another sample tape. You see sample kind of stamped across the pictures there. It's Tombstone, starring Kurt Russell, of course. Val Kilmer is in there. Awesome stuff. George P. Cosmatos directs this one. There is the kind of artwork and stuff on Tombstone. And the last kind of sample tape out of this batch of stuff here is a 1993 movie directed by Wirt Keeter. You'll see sample kind of stamped across there in gold. This is Snapdragon, She'll Love You to Death, starring Pamela Anderson. I have no idea what this is, guys. I never saw it. But who else is even in the cast here? It doesn't even say. Oh, Stephen Bauer and Chelsea Field. There's the tape, and once again we have the info on the back cover. Just grabbed it because Pam Anderson. This is a Palace kind of small box of Evil Dead. There it is there, that one. We have the small box of Christine. You know I love a good Carpenter, so wasn't going to let that one go. Cinema Club, remember those. I remember these logos now that I'm seeing these kind of boxes. Forefront Video small box of Escape from New York. MGM, United Artists Screen Classics, Overboard, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Awesome stuff. Once again, guys, you know I have all these, and anyway, it's just for the sake of the cool VHS boxes. Right, so the next are just a bunch of big boxes. Let's just grab them as we go along here. $2.50, 2 nights rental. Jamie Lee Curtis Virus. Big fan of Jamie Lee, so I wouldn't let a Jamie Lee go. Can be spot a year. 1982, The Taking of Pelham 123. I love this old Warner artwork, you know, with the kind of drawn posters. I think I spoke about that recently in my The Thing 4K review. Next one up here, Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive, 1986. Once again, cool artwork, guys, is the reason I grabbed a whole bunch of these. 92, what's this? Leprechaun, the first Leprechaun movie. Some of these I've never actually seen, guys, so it's kind of like making me want to buy these on DVD. 1995, director of Poltergeist, Toby Hooper. Star of Nightmare on Elm Street, Robert Englund. Based on a short story by Stephen King, The Mangler. Looks kind of cool. Robert Englund, never saw that one. We have 80s, 1986 Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Once again, that old school kind of Warner artwork is really, really cool. This one is an old clamshell. That's why I kind of grabbed this. I'm can't spot a year. Oh yeah, 1984. I've like literally never heard of this one, guys. It's called The Ninja Mission. Check this one out. And it's just this kind of gold, clear colored kind of clamshell. It was the only clamshell in this haul, but grabbed it otherwise. Of course, we have the big box. The big box Palace Evil Dead 2. RCA Columbia Pictures big box of Christine. Awesome stuff. So we have the big box and the little box of those. Directed by Lawrence Hudman. It's Cobra Mission. This film is £1 every night. You can see a little kind of little sticker there. Artwork looked cool, so that's why I grabbed that one, guys. I have no idea what it is. 1994 Charles Bronson Death Wish 5 Guild video. Can't spot a year. I think it was early 90s. Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn, Bird on a Wire, big box. This is like 188 minutes, guys. This is like a true and horrifying story. Brian Dennehy, Margot Kidder to Catch a Killer. Big box. Maybe this was like a TV movie or something. 188 minutes. That's pretty long. Another old school Warner here. Charles Bronson as Mr. Majestic. 1984. Remember this one from a kid, guys. Loved the Canon Films. Canon Films big box of the Delta Force. 1986. Chuck Norris. Awesome stuff. Charles Bronson in A True Story. This is a Guild 1986 release of Act of Vengeance. Charles Bronson again. There was a lot of Charles Bronson in here. Big box of 1986. This is Chatto's Land. What have we got here? Another £1 every night Guild home video. Henry Silva, Harrison Muller, Woody Strode and Carol Andre, The Violent Breed. 1986 is on this one. KGB Gunrunner. That's kind of what I spotted on the back there. Maybe interesting. We don't have a year on this one. Conquest home video. Charles Bronson in Cold Sweat again. This old school kind of artwork here is what kind of caught me with these ones, guys. They look kind of cool. Didn't want to let them go. Early 90s, 1993, we have Cliffhanger Stallone. Hang On. This is a pretty like memorable artwork for Cliffhanger with the Hang On, because that's not the name of the film even at all. A Vestron video was in here. That's like literally the reason I grabbed this one, guys. We spot a year on this. 86 would it be? The Last Days of Frank and Jesse James. Stars Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. Sounded kind of interesting. So that was the last one. That was this empty box VHS haul number 1. As I said, another 2 boxes inside, guys. I'm cleaning them as I go along. Trying to find somewhere for them in here is going to be the thing. I kind of have this kind of void here between the 2 units, so I'm thinking I might stack them up here. Would be kind of cool. I might display some here. I might display some somewhere. You know me, the Carpenter and the Horror will probably go out, and the rest of them will probably go into the stack there behind me. But yeah, of course, I want you guys to get involved in the video here. Jump in the comments. What have you seen out of these? Do you remember any of these from years ago when you were younger? The video shop, the VHS shop. Some of these covers look really cool. I probably would have been looking at them as I was a kid, seeing them on the shelf. So yeah, jump in the comments. Let me know, what do you remember? What have you seen? What do you think was good? What was bad? What was terrible? Of course, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps, guys. I want to get to 4,000 by the end of the year. We're almost there. If you're interested in seeing more videos not featured here in the main channel, don't forget to check out my Patreon and YouTube membership accounts. These names on screen are the faithful Patreon and YouTube members who make each and every video possible every week here on the channel. That does it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.